morning of my surgery. So I'm just going to go through some essential items you might need to take when you go in. If you've never had a surgery before, this might help you. If you have, well, good, because you know what you're doing. But if not, here's some things I like to take. First off, make sure you don't have any jewelry or any valuables you don't need. So earrings, watches, anything like that, don't take. Personally, I take probably just my key card or my savings card, so one credit card, and my ID out of my wallet, and that's what I take normally with me. Otherwise, this is what else I'm going to take. So let's give you a quick shot of what I have. Alright, we're going to go through each item. Okay, so first off, I like to take spare pair of undies and to change your clothes. Alright, so when you get out of surgery, this is a big thing, because obviously you might want to get changed for when you come home, depending on how long you're staying. That's how much clothes you should take. Obviously they give you a gown and stuff, but if you're going to stay longer, make sure you go prepared. Because I'm having right shoulder surgery, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sleeveless, okay? So cutting shirt with the sleeves off, and something easy that you can just slip on. Because obviously when you get out, your arm's going to be all banged up and you're probably not going to be able to get a shirt on. So you want to try and get something that might be easy just to slip on over the top, just to make your life easier for you. Alright, so there's a little tip: sleeveless shirt, so that way you can just slide it on over the top and you're good to go. Okay. Next thing, in case you're cold, a jumper. Alright, so preferably one that zips open. Alright, so not a throw over, because what you want to do is, obviously you can have your left arm in it. You might not be able to get your right arm in, so you can have your left arm in. You can probably chuck the hood on if you want. Yeah, chuck the hood on. Malfunction. See content. Alright, so you can chuck the hood on. Alright, and then what you can do is you can just throw, obviously, the other side over your arm if you want to stay warm. Alright, so that's a good way. So make sure you take a zip jumper, not a throw over. Alright, otherwise it's going to be too hard to get off. Alright, so a jumper. Phone charger. Alright, make sure you take a phone charger with you. If you can, I probably recommend getting the really long cable, because I don't know if you know, but when you're in the bed, sometimes it won't actually reach your phone if you want to sit there and play on your phone when you wake up or whatever you're doing. So if you can, get the long charger and make sure you take a charger. I'm going to take headphones, so I'm going to take my Beats with me, just because if you're sitting there in the hospital and you want to chill out, listen to stuff, and you don't want to annoy everyone else, whatever's going on, you can just put your headphones on and listen to those too. Obviously make sure everything's charged before you go, otherwise, you know, not gonna have headphones. Backpack to put it all in, alright, so go prepared. And make sure you wear comfy clothes when you go in there, alright, you don't have to go in there all dressed up, you're just going in for surgery. Make sure you wear something that you're comfortable in, okay? And when coming out, obviously the clothes you take, I normally just take sport shorts. Sport shorts just because they're easy to get on and off. Yeah, because you're probably only going to have one arm if you go by yourself. You don't want something that's going to be too hard to get on and off. Alright, so make sure you take something that's easy to get on and off. And last thing I'd probably recommend if you want is taking some deodorant, because you might stink afterwards, and maybe a toothbrush if you want to brush your teeth. And any of those snacks that you might need, or if you've got someone going with you, get them to bring the snacks in after. Because as we know, hospital food is probably not the best, but yeah, sweet. So about to head off, head to the surgery and get some more footage for you guys, so you can see what it's like heading in. I just had a shower, haven't eaten since 5 AM, it's now 8:30, so you gotta fast as well. But yeah, so I'll see you all soon. We're here, finally made it. Just walking into Green Slopes Private now.
I feel like I was just on another planet.
Hey team, just laying here waiting to get operated on. So they just came and washed me down and gave me this little thing. What's your name? So obviously your arm's clean, because they come and clean you, and then make sure you don't get it dirty again. But check out my mean booties. Check them out. been a pretty good experience so far. You get to the stage where you just want it to be over already, you know, so hopefully not too long, and I don't know how much footage I'm going to get, but I'll definitely see all of you on the other side and you can see the recovery. But as for now, say goodbye to the arm, and then we'll have the new arm. Is it a good video?
We're home now.
Hey team, just got home. So I've already had surgery, and I'm lucky enough to actually be home, which is cool. So something interesting they did was they put, like, they call it a blocker in your neck, which actually numbs all the nerves on your right hand side. So I can't actually feel anything in my chest or my shoulder or my arm at all. So like I pretty much like have to lift my own fingers and arm. So it's pretty much like carrying a dead weight around, which is kind of weird but cool at the same time. But yeah, and then you come out with this fancy sling, which is awesome.
And pink hands.
And pink hands. And they give you a little squeezy ball for when your hand's better, so you can start working on your hand. Get your hand moving again. But yeah, so that was an experience. It was pretty good. I went in private, which was the first for me. They legit took me in straight away. Surgery was actually earlier than they expected, so on time, and then got released early, which is good too. So, but it depends how you feel. Like if you're really painful and that you want to stay there, you can. But you gave me the option to come home, and I wanted to come home. So let's say that's.
There we go.
So I didn't have much time to get much footage because as soon as I got there, they like rushed me in, cleaned me up, put me in a gown, and then before I knew it, I was being wheeled into the operating room. So. And then when I came out, obviously all drugged up, my arm numb, and all that sort of stuff. So I really haven't got much footage of actually what happened at the hospital. But today's day one of recovery, starting recovery. I'm at home. It's now 7 o'clock. I went in at 9 o'clock this morning. And then yeah, so this is day one. This is kind of how you look and how it feels. So all bandaged up. So you might notice in videos coming that your arm's really puffy. Your whole right side will be really puffy, or whichever side you get done. That's because when they clean it out, and like what they do is they pump a ton of water in there. So all it is like fluid that's in your arm and shoulder and that. So it eventually comes out when you pee and those sorts of things. And yeah, I got a lot of cool drugs to bring home.
Fit the fancy socks.
Let's be honest, this is the best part. Wait, just all my cleaning stuff. Where's all the good stuff at? My backpack. Oh yeah, so you get take-home stuff. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, they're the drugs. You get some fancy drugs to look after yourself, you know. All the good stuff. That's why we do this, right? See all the delicious stuff.
Got to learn to use one hand.
So they give you bandages to take home as well. So because there's lots of water. Because there's lots of water in and around like the joint and the wound can actually leak water. So if you need to, like going home yourself, they actually give you a take-home thing to change your own bandage if you need to. Obviously if you stay in hospital overnight, they'll probably just change it for you in the morning or whenever it's leaking. But other than that, they give you that in case it starts leaking out water, which is really common with this sort of surgery. And then yeah, painkillers for when the numbness wears off. So at the moment I can I'll show you, I can like move my hand. That's about it. Everything else is dead, so to speak. It's all numb from the blocker. But yeah, I'm probably not looking forward to when the numbness kicks back in, or out, sorry. But yeah, so home now, probably gonna head to bed, have something to eat, and then day one of recovery starts tomorrow. So I'll see y'all soon.
I feel like I was just on another planet.